Hey, what's up YouTubers? Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts update video. Today I'm going to show you guys a stack of Vinegar Syndrome titles that I got in the mail today. And I just wanted to go through and show you guys some of the more recent titles that Vinegar Syndrome released, and I picked up a couple of their titles that have been out for a month or two now. And I wanted to grab those before the slipcovers went out of print. So everything I got today has a slipcover. If you're interested in checking out Vinegar Syndrome and which titles have slipcovers and which don't, you can go to their website. They have updated it now, and they will let you know how much of a quantity they have left of a certain title that you're looking for. And they don't last very long, as you guys know. So the longer you wait, the better chance that you have that it'll go out of print before you can grab it. So I'm just going to pick from a pile here. These are in no particular order. The first one I picked up is The Corruption of Chris Miller. This is a film from the 70s, and this is a film I have not seen yet. I never even heard of this film before. That is one of the things I like about companies like Vinegar Syndrome. They release some of these obscure titles, some of these lesser known, maybe completely unknown. Sometimes they're films that had been lost for a while, or films that just were never released because the quality was poor, and they cleaned them up. And this is a film from 1973. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo, and it is 113 minutes running time. And this is they're calling it a Euro horror, and this is a 4K restoration. And it says it for the first time on home video. So that's really cool. And I really like these slipcovers. As you guys know, that they put a lot of attention into their slipcovers, and they're really, really nice. I don't think there's a company that puts more effort into the slipcovers than Vinegar Syndrome does. There's the Blu-ray. There's the DVD, and there is the, I guess, commissioned art that is on the slipcover. So I flipped it, and that's what I choose to have on the inside. Looking forward to checking this one out. If anybody has seen it, without giving any spoilers, because there are people who do like to read the comments section, leave some comments if you want to talk about the film a little bit. The next one is called Dark Room. Again, this is a film I have not seen. Film by Nico Mastorakis. I have a couple of films from him today to show. This is the first one. This is a film from 1989. It is all region. Again, it is a Blu-ray DVD combo. It is presented in widescreen, and you do get some special features. Again, it is a 4K scan. You get some interviews, still gallery, original trailer. And just to kind of show that slipcover again, there's the DVD. There is the blue. And there's kind of an alteration for the flipped cover. It's just a kind of a different image, or a different coloring scheme for the same image that's on the slipcover. That is Dark Room. Looking forward to checking that one out as well. I have quite a stack of Blu-rays and DVDs just waiting to be watched. I guess that's always a good thing. It's better to have too many movies than not enough. Most of you guys who are watching my channel know exactly what I mean. You have the same problem, if that's even a problem. Here's another Nico Mastorakis film. This is Grandma's House. I actually did see this one. I do own it on DVD. I don't think it had an official DVD release. I think the DVD that I have, I was going to pull it out, but I don't know exactly where it is right now. I think it might have been a bootleg, but I'm not exactly sure. And this was not a bad film, actually. It was pretty good. This is some 80s late 80s, 1988 to be exact, 90 minutes, all region, Blu-ray DVD combo. You get another 4K scan, some interviews, archival making of featurette, which includes the original short concept film, still gallery, reversible cover, and then it does have subtitles. It has a very young Brinke Stevens in here. There is the DVD, the Blu-ray, and it's kind of a plain Jane cover, but it's still effective. It has kind of a comic book feel to it, in my opinion. I really like the way that looks. It's plain but effective, and I really like that image on the front there. It's basically the same thing, but they're showing an old car instead of the farmhouse. But that looks really cool. I really like that choice that they chose for the slipcover. So this was a film that was produced by Nico Mastorakis, but it was actually directed by Peter Rader. And this is a fun watch. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I'm not sure how many more slips they have for these, but like I said, you can go to Vinegar Syndrome's website and they'll tell you how many they have right on the site. The next one is called Party Line. Kind of a bizarre cover there. And this is a film from 1988. This one is Region A. Running time 90 minutes, and it is a DVD Blu-ray combo. It definitely has that vibe of an 80s film. Another 4K restored film. You get an interview, trailer, reversible cover. So there's the DVD and the blue. And the reversible cover is just the same image that is on the slip, so I don't have to pull that one out or flip it around. Again, if anybody has seen this one and they want to comment, please leave a comment down below. The next one is probably going to be one I view very soon. This one is kind of intriguing to me. Never seen the film, but it looks like it's a good one. It says, he tried to save a woman's life and suddenly became the victim. Sudden Fury, Sudden Fury. The explosive story of an accident that turned into a murder. And that's a really, really nice slipcover. Has a 70s vibe to it. The film is from 1975. Running time of 92 minutes. All region and DVD Blu-ray combo. Directed by Brian DeMood. I don't recognize any of the actors in this film. And there are the special features. This is a 2K scan. You get commentary track with the director. Isolated score, which is always cool. I like it when they do that. Cast, crew, and production stills gallery. And they're calling it, this is kind of a bold statement here, but if you look at that top line on the second paragraph, it says, a riveting and criminally underseen Hitchcockian thriller. So that's very bold right there, because I don't think anybody really quite did it like Hitchcock did, but I'm all for checking it out. That's the DVD. And there's the blue. And then they just have the reversible covers on the slip, so I'll just show you guys that. Sudden Fury, Sudden Fury. I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I hope it's a good one. I tried to not look at IMDb because sometimes that's disappointing. So I'm going to go into that one completely blind, not knowing anything else about the film. The next one I got is a very early role for Brad Pitt. This one's called Cutting Class. I know this one had, I think, 3 or 4 different slipcovers. I got this one here with the axe in the forehead. There you can see the reversible cover. Also has a very young Jill Schoelen in here. Film is from 1988, 91 running minutes, all region and Blu-ray DVD combo. You get quite a few special features on this one. It's a 4K scan, Uncutting Class, a video interview with Jill Schoelen. Donovan makes the cut. Video interview with actor Donovan Leitch. You get some audio interviews, commentary track, kill comparisons, unrated versus the R-rated versions. That's pretty interesting. I'd like to check that one out. And also has Roddy McDowall in here too. There you can see some of the stills from the film. There's the DVD. There's Donovan Leitch, Jill Schoelen, and Brad Pitt. I have seen this film, but it's been many, many years since I've seen it. I have to revisit it to give another opinion on it. I forgot a lot about the film. These next 2, and these are the last 2, are double dips, I guess you can say. These are, this first one is called The Suckling by Vinegar Syndrome, and I also have the 88 Films Blu-ray of The Suckling, and this is a very bizarre film. And for those of you who follow my channel on a regular basis know that a lot of the movies in my collection are very odd and bizarre, just kind of weird, I guess. So for me to say a movie is weird, it's got to be really weird. But yeah, this one is right up there with weirdness. It's very, very bizarre. Worth a watch, and obviously was worth a double dip for me. But I just pulled the 88 Films copy out so we can kind of compare special features. But first we'll go through and show you guys everything that is on the Vinegar Syndrome edition of the film. I guess I kind of skipped over the slipcase a little bit. Pretty cool, really nice actually. Really, really like that slipcover. And then you have the 2K scan of the film. You get video interviews, archival image gallery, reversible cover, subtitles. Film by Francis Terry, and starring a bunch of people I've never heard of before. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just saying it's unknown actors, at least to me. But the film is from 1989, 89 minutes, all region, Blu-ray DVD combo. Now, some of you may be offended by this kind of movie, but I doubt it. If you're watching my film, or my video here, there's probably nothing that offends you. But this one does have kind of a touchy topic, especially in today's society. But after being tricked into having an abortion at Big Mama's underground abortion clinic / brothel, a young woman's extracted fetus is flushed into the sewer system, wherein it, exposed to toxic waste, begins to mutate into an ever-growing and increasingly bloodthirsty monster. And it literally grows each time it feeds. So it's like this little embryo fetus at first, and then it feeds and gets blood, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then finally you have what looks like a rubber crypt keeper. It's definitely worth a watch. I did not open this one up. I need to go get my scissors. I'm going to pause it here for a second. Okay, so we are back. I do have the Amaray case open. I flipped the cover already just to save a little time. And we already went over the specs, so we'll look at the disc art. There's the DVD, which is actually the reversed cover that I flipped already. And here is the image that's on the slipcover. which really, really looks nice. I love that. That's a really cool cover. So we will kind of compare special features. Let's see here. We have the Vinegar Syndrome is newly restored into a 2K scan from the film. Well, there's actually a couple more interviews on the Vinegar Syndrome. You get a video interview with the writer-director Francis Terry on Vinegar Syndrome. You also get an interview with Michael Gingold, who was a writer at Fangoria and Rue Morgue, and he played the mature Suckling, so that's different from the 88 films. But the 88 films has an interview with the producer, which is not on the Vinegar Syndrome. And the 88 films has a reversible cover. And it's basically just that same, this image right here. So just by judging the transfer and the couple of extra bonus features, I would say that the Vinegar Syndrome is the way to go. But if you're like me, you'll buy them both, or maybe you have them both already. And it's definitely worth a watch. Even if it's just a one-time watch for you, it's definitely worth checking it out. And if anybody has seen it, comment below, let me know. And then the last one for this video is called Splatter University. And this one was also put out by 88 Films in their Slasher Classics collection. And it was number 4 in that line. But we will look at that one in a couple minutes. Really like that slipcover. That is so good. And then I flipped the cover already. This was a fun little slasher film. I watched this one a couple different times already. This one is a newly scanned and restored 2K. You get some commentary tracks. You get an interview. You get a still gallery in the theme song, script gallery. So you do get quite a bit of special features on here. And you can see from those still photos that it's a very low buck operation, but it was fun. Film is from 1984, 78 minutes, all region, Blu-ray, DVD combo. And it's about a madman who escapes from an asylum, and he goes around slashing everybody. So it is a slasher, obviously. And there is I really like the choices that they used for the disc art too. That's really cool. So we will kind of compare. Looks like it's just kind of a reverse image of the same photo. And for the special features, they are both a 2K scan. They both have audio commentary with the director. The 88 Films has a featurette called Splatter Scholar, which is an interview with Justin Kurzweil, whereas Vinegar Syndrome has a commentary track with The Hysteria Continues. So those are unique to each edition. They both have still galleries. They both have trailers and TV spots. The 88 Films has a 88 Films trailer reel and a reversible sleeve. But Vinegar Syndrome has a couple more. They have a script gallery, radio spots, theme song. So again, I think it's safe to say that the better of the two editions is Vinegar Syndrome. But so yeah, that was my little Vinegar Syndrome haul. I'll do a little recap, and then I'm going to show you guys the figures of the Clint Eastwoods that I have that I put in display cases, just to kind of show you what it looks like when it's lit up. The display cases get dusty pretty easily, so I do have to clean those out, but this is what it's going to look like when it's all finished. So these are the two 88 Films editions of the Suckling and Splatter University. The Suckling was not part of a line. It wasn't an Italian line or anything. It was just a regular one out, I guess. These are the Vinegar Syndrome editions. Really looking forward to checking that one out. Sudden Fury, Cutting Class. Looking forward to revisiting it. The Suckling, I don't know if I'll watch that anytime soon, but I'm really glad to have that in the collection. Same with Splatter University. It's good, but it's not great, but it's worth a view. Party Line, Grandmother's House. I'll look forward to revisiting that pretty soon. Dark Room, and The Corruption of Chris Miller, which I believe is a Spanish film, if I'm not mistaken. So that was the Vinegar Syndrome haul. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're picking up. Let me know what I need to pick up. And then I'm just going to take you over here for a minute just to kind of show you how I have the Clint Eastwood figures, and they're lit up in these little display cases. So that is the Dirty Harry one. I also got a little stand to hold on to his leg to keep him from falling, and the same with Blondie from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And then I also just got this in the mail today. I got a mouse pad. So that's pretty cool. I got that really cheap. I think it was only like $5 or $6 on Amazon. And I tacked it on with a couple other things and got free shipping. So that was kind of a steal for me. And then there's the King Diamond. Really like that. This was a little pricey for the, I mean, the quality is really good. The quality is excellent. It's just a smaller figure than I thought it was going to be. But it is cool. It comes on a little base. That's the image of King Diamond I really like. They also have a Merciful Fate, a younger version of King Diamond from his first band, Merciful Fate. But this is the one I chose to grab. So that was it, guys. Thank you for joining me. As always, I always do appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little while. And I always do enjoy reading your comments, and I appreciate all the thumbs up. That always makes me feel good. If you have anything you want to say, if you want to comment, please feel free to do so, as always. And thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.